welcome to Overcast. Thank you for joining for the 67th episode of Overcast, your Overwatch podcast. And I am Frostee, joined by both of my awesome co-hosts again this week. Ova and Sawfty are here. How are both of you doing?
How's it going, guys?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, man. How are you?
Doing good.
Doing well.
It seems like we are all kind of apprehensive to say good when we've played competitive recently.
Yeah.
So let's unload the formalities first, which is that you can follow us on Twitter at Overcast Show. Our web page, blog page, whatever you want to call it, is overcast.frozenfoxmedia.com. FrozenFoxMedia.com is also where you can find all of the podcasts and other content on the Frozen Fox Media Network. If you're watching this on the YouTube version, thank you very much, and give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you like the audio version on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, or any other platform, leave us a review. Let us know if you love the show, and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes of Overcast. So there we go. The formalities are out of the way. We can now begin the show in earnest.
Do it.
So, guys, what have we been doing this week? Frostee, how about you?
Okay, well, I will just say the one word school, but that's always happening here.
Yep.
And I've been slacking, so the Xbox version I'll be picking that up this week, so we can get in game.
Get that.
We can both kind of suck together, like you said. We can.
Yeah, you gotta get that. I can't be doing that by myself. I need you there by my side.
Yeah. can't embarrass myself any longer, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to change my name on Xbox as well, but somebody's already taken Frosty Fox on there, so I'll have to figure out if I want to change my name or something else. But
I added the wrong person.
Oh,
it's okay. I friend requested you anyway. I don't know if you got it yet.
Yeah, yeah. I think we're good.
The name that was actually my first warrior, and wow, that was his name. If you can believe it.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go. That's pretty much what I've been doing, and yeah. How
do you remember that, man? You've been playing WoW forever. How do you remember the name of your first warrior?
I don't know. I think it's because it was like my universal name for like everything back then. I think that's how I remember it. So
sure.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's it. It was a dumb name, so I got rid of it. Well, I changed his name. Actually, is all it is. So he still exists, even though he's a Worgen now.
Of course he is. He has to be.
Exactly. So, Ova, I'll just turn the question back to you.
Sure.
What have you been up to?
Been doing a lot of work lately. Been kind of consumed by that this week. So, not a ton in the gaming world, but I did do a little bit of heroic progression in WoW in Nighthold there. So that's been fun. We're 3 of 10 in that group, and I'm excited to raid on Saturday. So.
Nice.
That's been kind of my week in gaming, just kind of doing that and consumed by work, just getting a little bit of Overwatch in there, but when you lose, you kind of exit the game. So,
so you're 3 of 10 heroic with your friend, and 3 of 10 with our group.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
keeping steady there with the progression.
We'll see how much of 10 we can go. Hopefully, 7, 8, 9, or 10 of 10 this week.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Any traveling to Denver anytime soon? Going to come hang out?
I wish. Not in the foreseeable future, but maybe.
Maybe the Softy's way.
Yeah.
You're always welcome in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Not that anyone would ever want to come here.
I'm going to drive up there and have a Juicy Lucy.
Yes, you can get your Juicy Lucy here.
At the 5-8. So.
At the 5-8, right by my house. I mean, I don't live there.
Might as well live there, right?
Might as well, though, yeah. Good point.
Sweet. And, Sawfty, what have you been up to? You are always last, it seems like.
Always last, always least. I get it. This has been really busy this week at work. It's been I work for the state here, and the legislature is in session, so it's been absolutely nuts. But when I get home, I take all my anger out in Overwatch. So I've been playing a lot of competitive, and I did some Year of the Rooster arcade, and actually I did some other arcade. I like the 6v6 where you just can't decide; it's just random, which is both fun and horrible when you're playing against like a quad tank team and you have no tanks. I mean, 2 mercies. It gets ridiculous, but I played a lot of that. I did get all my Year of the Rooster skins, most of the sprays, and I think I got all of the intros and emotes. I think I got most of those too. So
nice.
I did a little
for the rest of us.
Sorry.
I know. Pass them over to us, man.
Yeah, it's for those of you who don't know, which is all of you. My birthday is next weekend.
Oh.
So it was my little gift from myself to myself.
Nice.
And I really liked it. So I picked up 100 boxes and had a very fun night of just opening boxes.
How long did it take you to open them all?
All night. I took a break, took the dogs out. Yeah, it took quite a while to open 100 boxes, especially because I was like, oh, this is so cool. And I wasn't just opening and going. I was stopping and looking and equipping things. And it was so cool now because you can equip the multiple different sprays and emotes and stuff. So I was like, oh, no, I want this one to replace this one. And yeah, it took forever, but it was a lot of fun to do.
Nice.
I think my second to last box was the Reinhardt skin, which is the one out of all of them, that was the one I really wanted. It reminds me of like a really cool Gungan, like Street Fighter skin. I think it's one of the best skins of the game. So I got that second to last box. So that was fun. And then I've been working a lot in WoW on my Hunter. Got 3rd legendary this week, which was nice.
Nice.
And even better than that, I logged in this afternoon, and I went, oh crap, I was in Grizzly Hills last. I was doing some quest. So I log in. Why is this shiny bear walking in front of me? And there's Arcturus, a spirit beast bear.
Nice.
Which I've been trying to get for 8 years now.
Yeah.
I used to have NPC scan for it. I don't have that anymore. And it was just sitting there. And I went, because the last time this happened, it was a hunter hiding and having their bear sit there to screw with people.
Awesome.
So when I clicked on it and realized I could go into combat, I went, you got to be kidding me. So I quickly tamed it. I had to put shots on Twitter. It made the rest of my day. It made all the Overwatch competitive mode worth it.
You gotta get the Spirit Beast Fox, man.
Oh, I have been at that. I have never spent so much time in that little area in my life. I've been through Duskwood a couple times on leveling, but I have just been running circles with the flare and getting absolutely nowhere. So someday, very soon, and I will absolutely name it Frostee.
Yes.
That's a guarantee. That's pretty much been my week.
There we go. Well, should we jump into the news then?
Let's do it.
Sweet. So, speaking of competitive play, I'll go first and just admit that the slide is still continuing for me. And if I play any more competitive, I'll probably fall out of the 1500s even. It's getting that bad at this point. I'm that far down.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Unless I get some really good teams, it's not going to happen. So I'm like, every time I log in now, I'm like, should I click that competitive button or should I just kind of save face where I'm at this point? So Sawfty, you were having some agonizing moments in competitive. I'll let you go first this time. How has it been?
Wow, that's a big one. I got to go first.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, right?
I know, right? I did play quite a bit of competitive this week. Today was pretty rough. The first game I started, we just ran all over them. It was Ilios, and then we ended up losing all the rest. But I had 2 of my absolute best games as Reinhardt. I played all Reinhardt pretty much all week.
All Reinhardt all the time.
I do, yeah. So it was like a 40 kill game, and then the objective time. So I had 4 golds, and that was awesome. But losing sucks. It doesn't matter how well you do. And it was just one after another, and it feels so much like quick play. Like, I can't tell a difference in competitive and quick play anymore. There's like that wall is kind of broken. It used to be, okay, if you click that competitive button, get ready to be serious because people are going to be on your ass. Yep. They're going to be ready for you. And if you're not doing right, they're going to tell you. Now I get in there, I'm like, all right, guys, looks like we have a good comp. How's everybody doing? Crickets, don't hear anything. I type in there, everybody doing all right? Fine. Why? Okay, so nobody has headset. All right, cool. And some of the stuff that that people are doing. We had a Lucio in the second to last game on Ilios that held his ult the entire game. Never ulted. It was the well and just sat there. Just running, booping people off. Well, trying. Just never used it. And I was like...
Just messing around.
So agonizing, yeah, because you're like, we could have used it so many times. So it was a really, really rough time in competitive this week. Wow. I didn't know your number could go lower than 0, but apparently it can. Here I am in the negatives.
They're taking away like credits from you, and
yeah,
at this point.
No, they just deduct. They actually send me a bill at the end of every week.
They're like, you know what? You're not going to get a golden weapon. In fact, we're just going to take any weapon from any of the heroes that you select.
No,
you can only melee now.
Oh God. Well, I really wish it would go better, but it just hasn't. And like I said, I don't have any difference now between competitive and quick play, and I really kind of miss that seriousness, or at least trying. Like people trying. I was telling you guys, I was playing a game as we were warming up, and the guy said, "I don't feel like trying today, so I'm just going to hang out on the point." And that's all I did. And he queued for competitive to just hang out.
See, that was like what quick play used to be, like you said, you know?
Yes!
That used to be like, I'm going to practice, I'm going to have fun.
Yes. No, people are just screwing around in competitive anymore now, and I don't know what happened. Ova, have you had a similar experience, or are you different?
So my experience is similar. I would say a bunch of my friends that I've been queuing with, they were at the top end of Platinum, so they're like way up there, and then they've slid as well, so they're more open to playing with me being in the lower golds, and so they've actually slid back into gold, and so yeah, I think it's, at least from my perspective, it's universal. Everybody's kind of sliding down a bit. I don't know what it is. When is season 4 coming? Right?
Soon enough. I'm not soon enough.
I can kind of reset now, but
it's around the new season, so that's all we know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can't wait.
It's brutal right now, right? It's just brutal.
It is. It's tough.
Yep. It's still a wonderful game, but yeah, I don't know if you guys remember a couple weeks ago we talked about the difference between when we had all these new people come into Overwatch, and the game of the year, they did the big free Overwatch thing, and it felt like it was this just big wave of people who didn't really understand the difference between competitive and quick play, didn't understand the mechanics, and I feel like that wave hasn't gone anywhere. Like it just kind of whooshed in and then just stood right there, and we're living in that right now.
Yep.
I want that wave to keep going. It's got old, wave. Keep moving.
So let's move from the sad to the exciting, because now we got new stuff, though. We talked about it coming. Yep. It's here. And the Year of the Rooster celebration is here. So let's celebrate instead. Like, we got something to be happy about, at least, right? We got some new stuff.
Yes.
So the year of celebration, year of the celebration, yes, a year of celebration. Yeah, the Year of the Rooster celebration is here until the 13th of February, I believe, which then hopefully we'll get the rumored, Valentine's event, maybe. Yep. Who knows if we're going to get anything or not for sure. But we have a new game mode. A lot of people have been really excited and wanting this mode, so Kaplan said, here you go. We know you wanted it. We've been working on it since before the game came out. Have fun with our version of Capture the Flag, known as Capture the Rooster. Ova, have you played Capture the Rooster yet?
Which is actually a flag.
But which is actually a flag, yes.
Yeah.
But yes, I have played it. I would say for me it was a little bit challenging because there's the cast time to actually cap that is pretty long. And so when you're in there, you're getting shot, and there's turrets all over the place, Symmetra turrets and Torb turrets and everything. But I think it's fun. It's a nice change of pace, and it's definitely a cool game mode that I think they should keep in the arcade. I don't think they should just limit it to this event. I think it's something they could live there for the long term. Yeah. It's been fun.
Sawfty, what do you think about this new event?
I've definitely enjoyed it. I found that there are two types of games you'll find. One is everybody takes the character that they think is really fast, whether it's D.Va, Tracer, Lucio, Genji, etc. And everybody is just trying to be super aggressive to get there. And then there's the game where you have Symmetras, Torbjorns, Bastions, Reinhardts. And it's really weird because if one team picks super aggressive and one team picks super defensive, I had this in a game earlier, and we were at 0-0 going into the last. It's like this really isn't any fun at all. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I thought what Kaplan said was interesting about how they would make this more challenging by, like, if you're a tracer and you get the flag, if you use your movement ability, you drop the flag. And then they decided not to do that. So what they've done is they've left these, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 characters that are really, really solid at carrying flags. Like D.Va can literally just fly almost that whole distance. But I don't think any of them are good enough to just do it on their own. A Soldier I've seen do it on his own. Genji without a little team support. So I do like that. I like that it's not a single-player game. It doesn't feel like that, which some capture the flag games can. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. It just depends what you're going to play against, I guess. And that just seems random every match.
Yeah, I've had a blast in it. I have won exactly one match, and I have had a ton of draws. A ton of 0-0 draws and a ton of 2-2 draws. Like, you know, all over the place. I've only lost a few. It's weird. To have a disproportionate amount of draws to me has been weird, but there's been lots of times, especially last night, I played a ton of matches, and like a bunch of them came out to just a 0-0 draw where the time just ran out.
It's so disappointing.
We did have a draw where we captured the flag with like 0.6 seconds left, though, in one of the matches, so that was pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
So we were like, whew, at least we didn't lose.
Yeah. Yeah, so, that last game that we had that was 0-0. We had a Soldier that just ran, grabbed it, ran back. Like, nobody touched him. It was the weirdest thing.
Nice.
So, yeah, every once in a while you get lucky.
So let's put together our dream comp of 6 players for what we think would be like the best kind of overall team for Capture the Rooster. So
Your tank is definitely D.Va.
I think every match I've been in, everyone has always had a Symmetra right now. So I think that's kind of like a given.
Oh, really? A Symmetra? I haven't seen a lot of Symmetras in the Capture the Flag.
I've had them every time.
Yeah.
I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, I think every match has had a Symmetra and or a Torbjorn.
Two.
Bastions are also pretty common. I think those 3 are probably like the 3 defensive ones we see a lot of.
Okay.
Tracer Sombra would be good for the blinks. The blinks are the
Sombras for sure.
Have recalls, so
yep.
And what about Mei? On some of the because you're in Lijiang Tower and you have the 3 maps, and I've seen Mei very useful in a few of those, especially which one it is? Is it the market where you have like you have to go basically through like the tunnel to get to one of them.
Yeah.
And so if they try to escape with the flag, you just throw the wall up in there. And
I can definitely see that being handy.
They're like in a kill box basically at that point.
Yeah.
So
I think it depends on what kind of team you want to build. Do you want to build a rush team, a balanced team, or an overly defensive team?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like Lucio, Sombra, Soldier, Tracer, D.Va in there before. So I mean, it's a bunch of fast people.
Genji, I think, is the most underrated because Genji can climb walls, which is really like similar to Lucio, where he can get up in between those. Where sometimes it takes a while to get around to the doorway. Genji and D.Va can really just completely avoid those. Plus, they have speed boosts. So I almost always play Genji if I can.
Nice. And who do you think is like the worst pick that you can get? Probably, if you just think about, who would be like the worst overall? Just
Roadhog.
For like a general Roadhog.
I think Roadhog or maybe a Zarya. I mean, Zarya's not bad because they can shield the flight carrier, and that can definitely help. And Roadhog's hook is always useful, but I guess least useful? I don't know. What do you think, Ova?
Yeah, I don't know. Anybody who's slow, and that's maybe Anna. She doesn't have a lot of speed.
Yeah,
she just kind of walks at her own pace. She can heal herself, but now with that nerf coming in, that may not be a good pick.
Yeah, I would agree. I've tried a bunch of heroes on it to see like if there was anything like kind of you could cheese, but it just seemed like Ana like with no mobility and even there's only like one of the maps or one of the 3 maps that you can be on where you can really hit your team consistently.
Yeah.
Because the rest of them you're going to be walled off almost the entire match unless you get in there, but then you're going to get killed. So.
And in that breath, Hanzo and Widowmaker too. Widowmaker gets a little bit more because of the grappling hook and the fact that she can, she also can not snipe. She has a real gun, but I don't think you'd want to take any of those 3 snipers.
There you go. Let's
Things
talk
to
about
think about, folks.
things to think about. Yeah, think about this. So remember, you get to February 13th to have fun in there and to get new skins, voice lines, highlight intros, all that stuff. What's your favorite ones? Ova, what is your favorite ones?
I want that Roadhog skin. I want that nasty looking pig.
It is so nasty. When I got that, I went, "Oh yay!" It's so gross.
I don't know why I like that one. I want him.
I'm the same way. I think that's like my favorite one of the whole thing because it's like,
oh god,
he just looks like this big, huge pig.
Yeah,
he is.
The Junkrat one was kind of cool. I did like how he's got like the firecrackers on him, so it looks kind of cool.
That one's awesome.
The Anna one's creepy.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Anna one's creepy with that mask.
Yeah,
she like kneels down and looks at you.
Yeah, the Anna and the Winston are both really creepy. I wasn't necessarily fans of either of those. Those are kind of odd.
I agree. I think I like Sawfty too. Like I like the Reinhardt skin was really cool. The new one of that.
I think Mercy's intro was probably the coolest.
Yep.
I love that. That reminds me a lot of the Symmetra Winter one. Like really well done art.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely one I'll keep using for a long time.
Yeah,
My favorite highlight intro is the Tracer one where she's in that little dragon and she's bouncing around. I like sat and watched it like 10 times.
That should just be like the skin, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That one
Nice.
is pretty cute.
So everybody go and get in there. If you want, you can play like the 100-box drinking game.
Whoever might do that.
You would be out cold with duplicates.
Yes.
And let's move to PAX South. Let's head south for the winter.
Let's head south.
I know you want to, Sawfty. I heard you've been watching a lot of PAX South today.
Yes.
What have you seen?
I did. So it was the PAX South Overwatch Winter Premiere, which I believe we had talked about the Winter League previously in regards to composition of teams.
Yep.
So this was the finals of the teams meeting today, and then the grand finals is tomorrow. So today in the last game, second to last game, we had the Immortals winning, and then the last game we had Ghost coming out on top, which is really funny if you've ever watched Ghost play before, and you probably haven't because they're not that well known. You see the other team with like their super sweet DX racers, and they look like they're NASCAR jerseys, and then there's Ghosts, some guys in black t-shirts with some like gray writing. It does say Ghost, but they they're just like in khakis and blue jeans.
They
definitely don't look like they belong, but man, are they fun to watch. I watched as much as I could today, and it was really interesting watching the small things that you pick up on when you watch those. You're like, why don't I do that? And it's like how amazing they are and how quick and so young some of these guys. It's well, to be honest, it's a little depressing how good they are at that age. But yeah, definitely check it out. Tomorrow it'll be live on Twitch, the grand finals with Ghost and the Immortals.
They're getting that stock up for Overwatch League. That's what it is.
Heck yeah. Can't wait.
It is going to be nice, yes.
Yeah.
So to go along with the Year of the Rooster, there's the tapestry that was posted. This is called Winston's Journey to the West. It's kind of like the one of those old tapestries that you'd see like hanging on the wall, and it's
tells the story.
Tells the story. Yep.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool. Go check it out. You can check it out linked on our page or just on the Overwatch page. It's got really nice art, and especially if you like the Reinhardt or Roadhog skins, like we just said we do.
Those.
You'll see them at least in there, and I was wondering if they're going to sell like a physical version of this, to like hang on your own wall.
That'd be pretty cool.
I was kind of like, well, why did they publish this if they're not going to make a real version, right? One day.
Yeah, give me like a shower curtain version.
That'd be awesome.
Just a big Winston when I walk.
Well, you do also get the Roadhog skin and the Zenyatta skin in there too. Yeah.
So we're gonna get I was just thinking like Blizzard gear, like branching out into shower curtains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Home
I would
decor.
buy this one.
Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
I would.
Absolutely.
It'd be
I'm with
awesome. Even if it was just a big Overwatch logo, it'd be a pretty cool shower
Yeah.
curtain, honestly. Overwatch League. That's what you're gonna have when you're on a
Exactly.
team, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. The Overwatch has officially hit 25 million players as well. So
Blown up.
congrats, Overwatch. It's
Yeah.
we talked like as the year ended last year, it was being named Game of the Year by all these different news agencies and people and everything like that. I don't remember if we talked about the fact that like IGN recently named it Game of the Year too. It's I don't know how many more accolades this game can get. Honestly, it's winning everything.
I was at a Hot Topic. Don't tell anybody. With my wife.
Bye.
Funko Pops. And someone was working there, and I bought a couple more Overwatch shirts. They had some new ones. She's like, "This game is so cool. Did you hear it won a Game of the Year award?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, it did not win one Game of the Year award. Let me tell you the accolades of Overwatch."
Awesome.
My wife just shook her head like, nerd.
She just drags you out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it is amazing the amount of awards this game has won. It is showing why we all love it so much. Blizzard strikes again. That's all you can really say.
And it seems like there's no shortage still of funny videos or memes or highlight videos you see on Twitter, and it seems like every day I'm seeing more and more people that I know that are playing this game.
Yep.
Like that I never even thought would be playing this game, and they're playing it. It's crazy to me, and I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my good friends just picked up the game just I think yesterday, so it's
Very cool.
there's tons of people that are still getting this, and it's awesome
Yeah.
to see.
It's only going to get better, and you don't have to buy any season pass or DLC stuff like that anymore. Like that's what makes it awesome to me. It's like
Yeah.
I pick up Call of Duty and it's like, oh, well, you got to buy this map pack, or you can buy the season pass.
Mm-hmm.
With this, it's like, new map. Okay, here you go. Boom.
Yeah.
New heroes. Here you go.
You know the one thing they could sell more of though? Warcraft battle pets. I'd be okay with that.
I'm sure they could
Get
make
on
more.
it, Kaplan.
How many battle pets are in the game now?
I have 94% of them, and I have like 830. So it's probably around 860 of
Oh
them.
man, that's so nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's also talk about. Are you ready? Last week's
Ready.
voting for the community cards of the week,
Boo.
and looks like my polling is showing here that I won. My suggestion won by 88% here.
I'm changing my strategy.
And I think going forward, I'm probably going to use like TinyURL or Bitly because I think I can fit all the URLs into the poll itself, so I don't have to like
Sure.
just tell everybody to go back to the blog page. I can just be like, click the link, watch what it is, and you can vote there. So
Yep.
I think they'll all fit. You don't get very much character room, to do the
No.
poll. So that's the kind of
Yeah.
lame part. So yeah, I was kind of surprised that it took off as fast as it did because I thought Dino Flask was going to win, to be honest.
Yeah.
As it should have.
Should have, I know.
Did you not even vote for your own?
Nope.
I voted for mine.
I didn't. Hey.
Softy's like, whatever. Overwatch
true.
rap battle. But the rap battles are good. I like those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
So there we go. We got 3 new things this week. We can't, we don't have them to see right now, if you're listening especially. But we've got 3. We're going to get back to community next week, but we got plays of the week this week. And my play of the week is actually from one of my good friends and an artist in the Blizzard community. That's Straya Obscura. And she is diehard Reaper fan playing, aficionado, whatever you want to call her. Got an awesome Zarya ult and hit that Q button and just absolutely decimated the enemy team. And got the spray and the emote in there, so it was beautiful. One of those things of beauty where you get it all done.
Yep.
So that's my nomination. I think Ova, yours is next.
My nomination goes out to Seabird. It is a Genji, pretty much a 1v6 kill, where he McCree throws a stun, hits it back at them, and pops his ult and just pretty much kills everybody. It's one of those rage-inducing ults if you're on the opposite team of him. So that's my nomination for this week.
That's awesome.
Nice.
My nomination was actually two things that happened in one match this week. I was playing earlier today, and we had Ilios Pit, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Ilios Pit. And we had a we had a diva at the last moment come in with her diva ult, and I Reinhardt charged the diva mech across the board with my shield and just stood, let it explode, and we capped and won. So because somebody screamed, "Diva's coming!"
It's like slow motion from a movie.
Yes,
Diva.
that is how it felt for sure. And then we had on that same game. Same diva. We were on the I think it was it Well? Anyways, but she did the same thing. They were coming in one of the rooms that we were coming in, and she went to ult to throw the mech in, and I charged. And not only did I get the diva mech, I got 4 of the players and just rushed everybody. And yes, I went off the edge, but we did cap and win.
Hey,
so,
wins a win.
I went to my highlights, and they're not there. I understand why the 1 isn't there, because I didn't technically kill anybody. I just stopped the diva ult. But I was talking to Frosty about this earlier. I wish we could just be able to pick and choose our highlights. There's so many times where you make a great play, and you go to your highlights, nothing's there about it.
Yeah. I would love full game replays, be able to save 10, just scrolling 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that would be really nice.
We've been kind of spoiled by heroes, right?
Exactly.
Where we just go back and watch a billion games if we want.
Exactly.
Limited only by memory.
Yeah, there's no reason Overwatch couldn't do something like that. I think the highlights is a nice touch, but much like play of the game, it's up to the computer system.
Yep.
And I don't like that.
Yeah, I would love to be able, because I don't want to have to record or stream my gameplay to be able to find the highlight I want.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always clip it in the right way, even if you get the highlights. You miss something else. So, yeah, I know we're not alone on this. So
yes,
hopefully they'll implement that in the future. And I think that's the end of our news. Let's just remind everybody that our Discord server is out there. It's cool because we have a cool little Discord community that is forming now. Yeah. So you can just go to our blog page and click on Connect on Discord, or you can find the widget on the side and just join up with our Discord server, chat with us, hang out with us there, and you can ask us the questions for Ask Overcast, which is our next part of the show. So we have 2 questions that are in this week. Whoa! I know, it's been great, right?
Segway!
So this one, I have to apologize because I left it over from last week. Somehow I skipped this one, so we're going to get to it this week. This is from Mr. Juts, and it says, at Overcast Show, an opportunity missed with the reveal trailer and having the Overwatch Museum as a 3v3 map. What do you think? So, Sawfty, what do you think? Do you think that the museum, the Overwatch Museum, should be a 3v3 map in the game?
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. I don't know if it's a missed opportunity yet, though, because we just don't know enough into R&D, what they're working on. We see things all the time where we get a sneak peek of it, and then 3 years later it becomes something. So I hope it's not a missed opportunity, and yes, I would like to see that. I'll take any map. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, what do you think, Ovid?
I agree. I think it could even be more than a 3v3. I'd like to see it actually as a control point. Just because of the way that intro was, where everyone's kind of converging there and fighting. I think it'd be awesome as a control point.
I agree. It looks like there's not a lot of cover in the building itself. You could always make it to where Widow and some other characters could get up top on that ledge at the top, But other than that, a lot of the cover is the museum pieces themselves, and I think that makes for a kind of a cool arena with limited cover and lots of action, I would think.
Maybe we'll get that with Doomfist.
I know,
there it is.
That'd be perfect. There you go.
I know, right?
And then we get the King of the Hill thing that we wanted with Doomfist.
Yeah, exactly.
See? We got to figure it out.
It's all coming together.
That's awesome.
Blizz is going to contact us after we post the episode and be like, this is actually happening. You need to take this down. Yeah. We don't want the secret out yet. No, there you go. So thank you, Mr. Juts, for the question. And our next one comes from our Discord server. So thank you, eCal, for submitting it. The questions there's 2 questions. First, are you guys looking to have any special guests on the show? We are, actually. And one of them is huge. I don't want to say it yet. I'm kind of like waiting to hear back from them. Like, so big that I had to contact like their representatives kind of thing. I think we wanted to get Wickadell on, though. Isn't that right?
Heck yeah.
So that's another big guest we can get. So that's something that we're looking forward to right now. I'll open it up for the next question, though. If everyone could pick one Overwatch esports team to be on, which one would it be and why?
So
I already know my answer, but I'll let you guys go ahead.
Ova, go first then.
my answer is a team that doesn't exist yet, and that's the Pittsburgh Overwatch League team.
I see what
calling
you did
it.
there.
Nice.
Yep,
And you're to be a team leader.
I'll be captain.
Yeah. There you go. Sawfty, is that what you were going to say?
No.
No.
But I would definitely be interested in any Overwatch league in my area that I could attend. I watch a lot of the Overwatch teams and all of the media that they put on, and I just love everything that Method does. It looks so professional, it's so well done, and so I kind of became a fan of Method just because of who I follow on Twitter and watching the really cool stuff they put up, and even if it's not for themselves, which is awesome. So yeah, I definitely would say Method. I follow a lot, not just Overwatch, but even for Overwatch, yeah. How about you?
So, first of all, I'm with Ova. I would love to be part of the whatever the Denver team is. It probably should have something about a fox in there, but probably won't. I am more about branding, and I want to look cool. I want to have those NASCAR uniforms, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. And so, two teams that I like their branding is Arctic Gaming and HalfNet Esports. They had some pretty cool stuff going on. I mean, I have a Siberian Husky dog, so I have to go with Arctic Gaming, I guess. I'd have to learn Spanish, though, and move to Spain because that's where they're from. So, I probably would be a horrible teammate then because they would be trying to tell me to do something, and I would just be spinning around, and they would kick me off. So there we go. So there you go.
That's funny.
That's the answer to the question. I mean, I agree though. Like, there's teams like Method that are insanely professional, and it's really cool to watch. I mean, there's that full spectrum of it. But man, I cannot wait to see what Overwatch League brings. It's going to be so exciting.
I can't wait. The Minnesota fried donuts are coming.
The Juicy Lucy's.
There you go. I like it.
Get the 5'8" club, have like a big uniform,
Oh, if they have uniforms, I would buy those in a heartbeat. Absolutely.
Nice. Well, does anybody have any shout-outs today? Sawfty, do you have any shout-outs?
You know what? Honestly, I don't think I do. I know I usually do, and I apologize, but I do not.
Ova, do you have any? I don't have any myself.
Frostee, I love you both. Here's my shout-out.
Since you guys don't, I'll just again shout out to our community on Discord and everybody asking questions. It's been great interaction, and great to have you guys as part of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to organize like an official play day. That's what we should do.
Yeah, set up some custom games and play with the community.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We'll figure out a date for that, and we'll announce more of that. So there you go. That is the show then. So remember, you can always follow the show on Twitter at Overcast Show, or you can go to overcast.frozenfoxmedia.com, and that's our blog page with all of our news and everything each week. FrozenFoxMedia.com is where you can find info about this and all the other podcasts and other content on the Frozen Fox Media Network. So check it out. Head over to YouTube if you like the video version of this podcast. If you're watching right now, you're probably watching, so I don't need to tell you to head over to it. So it's kind of redundant, I guess. But give us a thumbs up and let us know what you think about it. And subscribe so you are able to see it every week. And if you're listening to the audio version on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, or anywhere else, if you love the show, let us know by leaving us a great review and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes of Overcast, your Overwatch podcast. This has been episode number 67, and got to make sure we know everybody on here where you can find us on Twitter or anywhere else. I am at FrosteeFox everywhere. Where can they find you, Sawfty?
You can find me at Sawfty_ on Twitter, in the Discord as Sawfty, and pretty much everywhere as Sawfty.
What about
you can find me at Overdrive CTR on Twitter and on Twitch, and now on Xbox at Overdrive.
There you go.
Ooh.
Go play on Xbox. We can all suck together. Like,
Yep.
awesome. Well, thank you all, and thank everyone who is listening and supporting the show very much. It is just amazing to have such an awesome community around the show, and we will see you next time. So until then, I am Frostee.
I'm Overdrive.
This is Sawfty.
We'll see you next week.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.